What's going on, guys? What's going on, Conrad? Bill, Brendan? I would say your name, but I have no idea how to say it. Bokaj? Correct me if I'm wrong, because you're always here early. I'd like to say your name. What's up, Mike? It's Jacob backwards. I mean, that makes sense. All right. Pretty sad that I didn't realize that. What's the strategy for this evening? Yeah, so I think it's pretty straightforward with the locks. There's some like obvious value out there with Bam Adebayo and Pat Connaughton because even if Giannis doesn't play, Brogdon's doubtful. So that's a huge uptick in minutes for Pat Connaughton, who's already been playing 25, 26 minutes. So if he can get into the 30s at 3.1K, probably the best point per dollar play on the slate. And then you got to decide if you want to go up to a guy like Westbrook, who's my top projected player in a vacuum, or play guys like Curry and Durant, who are my favorite point per dollar plays. And I slightly prefer Curry. Don't mind you playing both of them. I think both of them are really good plays. What's good, Trent? What's going on, Rhythm Beast? Two favorite Bucks? Yeah, probably Connaughton and Eric Bledsoe. It's crazy. You take Giannis, you take Giannis, Brogdon, Dellavedova, John Henson, Thon McCurr off the court. Eric Bledsoe averages 1.62 fantasy points per minute. It's pretty absurd. He's only 6.5K. Not playing him on DraftKings or on FanDuel just because of the uncertainty of Giannis's status, but I would definitely leave a spot open so you have the opportunity to go to a guy like that if Giannis is indeed ruled out. Diallo today. Yeah, I'm just waiting for. I'm deciding, but in the minutes. So we saw these before these last four games when Dragic returned. Dwayne Wade was getting, barring shootout or a blowout, he was on pace to play 28 to 30 minutes every single game. And then Dragic returned, and then three of those four games, Wade only played 26 minutes, and one game he played 30 minutes. But I think he gets upwards of 30 minutes this game just because Dragic is out again. And he averages 1.2 fantasy points per minute with Dragic, Ellington, Tyler Johnson, Whiteside off the court, opposed to Winslow, who averages 1.02 fantasy points per minute, but will probably play 32 to 34 minutes. But if Wade can get to 30 minutes, which I'm expecting, I like Wade more than Winslow. Yeah, I like that, Jacob. Curry, KD, Durant, all in one lineup for cash. Okay, you're playing KD and Durant. Interesting. I have 4.2K for Diallo. Yeah, it's gonna be Diallo for me there. Jay Rich or Adebayo, take Adebayo there. 4,700 small forward on DK Cash. I have Wesley Durant Curry, so I can't spend down anywhere. Let me look at the small forward position. Hope you guys enjoyed your Friday night. Hope you guys enjoying your weekend. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, down here it's probably gonna be Dion Waiters for me. Yeah, probably Dion. Or Steph and Curry. Yeah, that's a tough one as well, man. No, you're good, Jack. I'm just messing with you. Curry, KD, Cousins. No, I think that's completely fine. Yeah, there are three of my top point per dollar studs on the slate. So if you have all three, you kind of have all your eggs in one basket, but having it in the Warriors, I think is completely fine. And I say it time and time again. I don't like playing the Warriors when they're healthy, but as soon as a guy misses, it's just I immediately want to jump on it. Because we take Klay Thompson off the court, you get Kevin Durant with a 38.1% usage rating, averaging 1.57 fantasy points per minute, and Curry with a 45.2% usage rating, averaging 1.76 fantasy points per minute. And these are in sample sizes of 462 and 564 minutes, so very large sample size. But you have to take in count that most of that time was without DeMarcus Cousins. They had someone like Jerebko or Looney at the 5 instead of Cousins, who obviously going to eat up usage. But I still think you can easily project them for it's averaging somewhere from 1.4 to 1.5 fantasy points per minute. You like JJ Redick and Cousins? Yeah. I mean, I'm not really on Redick, but I do like Cousins. Bam or Olynyk? I like Bam more. I think his minutes are a lot more secure, barring foul trouble. Westbrook and Elf or Curry and Cousins cash? I'll probably take Westbrook and Elf there. Rank the value. So it's probably Connaughton and Bam are pretty much a tie. Connaughton's probably Connaughton first, then Bam Adebayo. Actually, he's not really a value, but so I would probably rank it Connaughton first, then Wade, then Winslow, then Grant. How much you liking Bam versus the Nets? Yeah, he's pretty much a must play. Any DeRozan GPP? Nah, I think someone asked me that in the Slack chat. I don't really prefer DeRozan. I just never played DeRozan since Derek White's been back. He doesn't produce fancy wise very well next to White. 7 KD is still your favorite studs? Yeah, point per dollar for sure. But there is so much value opening up that you can go up to Westbrook. But I think if you play those guys like Curry and KD, those guys are being your highest priced guys. Then you can get guys like Bledsoe if Giannis misses, which was probably one of the best plays on the entire slate. Diallo, J-Val, or Bolden and Cousins for FanDuel. I'll probably take Bolden and Cousins and just hope Bolden's might drop. Any Pirtle love with no more power around? Nah, not really. Powell wasn't really in the rotation. I mean, he wasn't getting that many minutes. He could get extended run just because they're playing against Steven Adams. So hey, he's worth a GPP play. Wouldn't play in cash though. How come you're on Adams tonight on FanDuel? I mean, he's just way too cheap. It's mostly a price play. 6.7K for Steven Adams on FanDuel is kind of a joke of a price. Derek White or Collison? I take Collison. Wish I could have paid up for Bam. Yeah, Bam's an amazing play today. Any love for Dwight Powell? Not really. Not personally. Pearl in a pace-up spot for Steve Adams? No. I mean, I think it's worth a shot in a GPP. I don't mind it, but I wouldn't touch it in cash game. I think they're way better plays on the slate. Do you like White for value? Not really. Rank the studs. Point per dollar, it's probably Curry, KD, then Westbrook. Mike Conley versus Mavs. Your thoughts? I mean, I don't mind it. There's just so many good plays on the slate, and I'm assuming that Giannis is going to miss, just because they take him so seriously, his health so seriously. Even if he's like even somewhat hurt, they'll monitor and limit his minutes. So now that he's questionable, I doubt they give him a go. And so you want to play guys like Bledsoe, Middleton, Connaughton. And I would way rather play KD and Steph Curry for a little bit more than Mike Conley with Klay Thompson out. Jokic and Curry or Westbrook and Boogie. I'll take Jokic and Curry there. Draymond tonight, GPP. Nah, not for me. Diallo, Bledsoe, Westbrook or Cousins, Curry, Mirotic. I'll go with Diallo, Bledsoe, Westbrook for cash. Westbrook favorite stud. I mean, he's my highest projected player, but point per dollar, I like Curry and Kevin Durant more, with Curry being my favorite. Okafor or Diallo. Yeah, we saw last time. We saw last time that Anthony Davis missed. They played Randall a lot at the 5, but also at the 4. Okafor only got 13 minutes that game, and Diallo ended up getting 18, I believe. Yeah, 18 minutes. And Diallo has been a much better fantasy producer this year in the limited minutes that he's been getting. And Okafor's been out of the rotation not completely out, but he's only been playing like 5-6 minutes. And we saw yesterday when Alvin Gentry kind of just pulled the rug out from under us, limiting Drew Holiday and Julius Randle's minutes. So if Randle's minutes are even somewhat limited, I think Diallo could get some pretty good run here. If he plays 20 plus minutes, he's going to be a great play because Diallo played 21 minutes yesterday, and Anthony Davis was in. So yeah, I like Diallo quite a bit tonight. 5,700 forward. Let me look. Probably going to be Diallo in a vacuum. And then it's probably Will Barton right there. Thoughts on Millsap? I'm not on Millsap today personally. His price is just it's too outlandish right now. Hoping Diallo doesn't flop. I mean, I don't think you need to play Diallo today just because of there's so much because like Schroeder, Rondo, Adebayo, Connaughton are way safer plays point per dollar, and they're cheap enough where you can get the guys that you want tonight. If you're going super top heavy and you need an extra guy on top of those, like Diallo, I don't mind playing him. But I don't think Diallo's a must play by any means. How close are Wade and Winslow came at the end of your conversation? Yeah, it's really, really close. Personally, I just think that Wade's going to get back up to that 28 to 30 minute threshold with Dragic out again. And he's quite a bit better fantasy producer, point per minute player than Winslow, who I think was going to play like probably 2 or 4 more minutes than Wade. So I slightly prefer Wade. But if you want to play Winslow, we're really splitting hairs with that. Adams or Valanciunas? I'll take the savings on Adams, I guess. You on Butler at all? I don't mind him. I want to target this game, but it's hard for me to bring it back with someone because originally before the Giannis news came out, I would want to bring it back with like Tobias Harris and Butler, but now that Bledsoe and Middleton are open for cheaper, and I project them just as high as Tobias and them, it's hard for me to get to it. But if you Butler's definitely in play. I will say that I have 4.2 K for Ford. I have to. I mean, it's not a bad play. Olynyk, Grant, or Winslow. I'll take Winslow there. Any love for Gobert at home? I'm not really on Gobert today. 6.6 K and under Ford. It's rough over here. I hate the forward spot. If you could find 100 from Middleton, that'd be awesome. But other than that, I'd probably just go with Kuzma there. Is 3 Thunder too much for Cass, Wesley, Schroeder, Grant? No. We saw last time that you wanted those 3 players. I think it's definitely fine. Jokic or KD? I'll take KD. Best value on the slate, point per dollar, other than Diallo, Pat Connaughton. For GBP, I'd probably take Jokic BC. What's your favorite route for Cass? Curry, KD, or Westbrook, and one of the other 2? It's close. I don't know. It's really close. I like both of them pretty much equal. You think Randall gets back to regular minutes? I mean, you would think. Last game, it seems like it was an outlier game. I just hate that it was the most previous game because the other 9 games where Anthony Davis was back, he was playing upwards of like 40, 41 minutes. And if he plays 40, 41 minutes, him and Jrue Holiday are like the best plays on the slate. So nobody knows what's going to go on with it. Gentry hasn't said anything about it. But like Jrue Holiday, 7.7K as well. Julius Randle's 8K. These are amazing plays if they can get the minutes. And I think even if they do only get 30, 32 minutes, I think they can pay it off. So it's definitely worth the risk. Taylor duo, Olynyk and Bam correlate nicely enough to play in the same lineup, or should I not? Yeah, I'm real curious to see how they match up against Brooklyn with a guy like Rondae Hollis Jefferson playing the 4 a lot of the time. Whoops. I don't know. I would prefer just to play Bam personally. What's best for cash playing? I don't know what you're saying, man. Westbrook and Curry, Westbrook and KD, or KD and Curry. Yeah, it's really close. Well, I definitely like Curry more, so it's either Westbrook and Curry or KD and Curry. 4K forward. Let me look. It's ugly down here. I mean, you could take a chance on Mike Scott, but he can't be matched up against Jamarcus Cousins. That'd be ugly. That's a bad spot. Probably Mikal Bridges at 3.8K. What Greek Freak news come out? He's questionable. Just popped up on the injury list, and so Brogdon's already doubtful, so I doubt he plays. And Brent Forbes is playing as expected, so that's a downgrade to White. But yeah, I'm expecting Giannis to miss this game. 5.9K utility GPP. I'd probably go with Miles Turner there. Harris or Randall. Harris is safer in cash games, but Randall has higher upside for sure for GPPs. Favorite value DK GPP, probably Wade. I feel like everyone's going to go to Winslow. I think Wade is a good GPP play. Braun or Westbrook? I like Westbrook more tonight. Came in here late. Any news between Diallo and Okafor? No news yet, but personally, I prefer Diallo tonight, and I think he's fine for cash game. KD and Adams or Barton and Jokic FanDuel GPP. I'll take KD and Adams there. Okafor starting. Does that change things? Nah, not really. It solidifies Okafor more, but I like that it's better than Randall starting at the 5, just because I think that for the most part it's probably going to be Diallo and Okafor splitting those minutes. So he's as cheap as he is. He really only needs like 20 minutes to pay off this price tag, and I think he gets there. It just kind of solidifies Okafor as a solid pump play for 3.6K on DraftKings. Don't mind him. Yeah, I didn't even see the Okafor news. I'm just kind of taking your word for it. Because usually I get the alerts. Pardo will remain in the starting lineup. Yeah, I haven't got the news on Okafor starting or not. Where are we at? So 4.2K forward, 100% DL. Yeah, for me. Oh, Linux starting at the 4 next to Adebayo. Yeah, I like Adebayo quite a bit tonight. Winslow, Barton, Ingles, Grant. I'll take Winslow there. Trent, Whiteside out. You really like Adebayo? Yeah, Adebayo is pretty close to a must play. Connaughton stay for cash for sure. Diallo or Grant? I'll take Grant. Diallo or Grant? 5.7K forward. Let me look. Oh yeah, I'll take Barton there. I like Barton. Is it dumb to fade Bledsoe? If Giannis is out, yeah, it's kind of hard to fade Bledsoe. I think you can get away with it on FanDuel where you can only play 2 point guards, and Rondo is just so far a lock at sub 6K over there. As long as he's in the starting lineup still. And then Westbrook and Curry, I think are really good plays as well. So you can get away with it. But on DraftKings, it's hard for me not to play Bledsoe, assuming Giannis is out. Fake news and Okafor was given bad. Found nothing busted. Yeah, that's good. Would you personally do Curry Durant or Westbrook Durant? It's close. Well, out of those two, probably Curry Durant. 5.6K forward. Probably go with it. I want to say I go with Evan Fournier there. Actually, like what I would prefer to go down to like Jeremy Grant or Bam Adebayo there. Derek Favors now, DK. I don't mind. I think he's a solid value. Curry, Middleton, or Durant and Bledsoe. Durant and Bledsoe. 5K forward. Probably Justice Winslow. Westbrook or Curry. Curry, I like Curry more point per dollar. But I think Westbrook outscores him. So take that for what you will with your roster construction. Curry, Durant, Cousins rank best point per dollar, please. I'm going to go Curry, Durant, then Cousins. Ingram or Middleton? Ingram. Ingram, unless Giannis is out. Then if Giannis is out, then I think I prefer Middleton. Curry and Bledsoe or Westbrook and Rondo on FanDuel? Westbrook and Rondo. I had that decision. That was hard. What's going on, Brian? Yeah, I mean, usually Milwaukee sticks around even with Giannis off the court. What is the spread right now? I think that. Let me update my Vegas totals. Yeah, so the spread's 5.5, and I think that's taking in account that Giannis is probably going to miss this game. So at 5.5, that doesn't really concern me of a blowout. The only game that really, really concerns me is this Nuggets game. Denver at home, facing a Pelicans team without Anthony Davis. And if they're going to continue to keep the minutes short on guys like Julius Randle and Drew Holiday, that really could get ugly. It's a 13.5-point spread. Bledsoe, LeBron, or Westbrook, Middleton? I'll take Bledsoe, LeBron, Fournier, or drop to Winslow, Grant, or Ingles. Already have Bam. I would drop to Winslow, Conrad. Favorite play under 4K, DK, GBP, Pat Connaughton. Cousins or Harris? I'll take Cousins there. 4,900 utility. I'll take Nikola Mirotic. Bledsoe, DeRozan, or Curry and Redick? I'll take. I don't want DeRozan, so I guess I'll go Curry, Redick. Westbrook at Curry for savings. I'll take Curry for the savings. Draymond and Winslow. And the only reason I played Westbrook over Curry is because Westbrook is just severely underpriced. Severely underpriced. Both of them are, but Westbrook is his price is kind of crazy. He should be 13 plus K. Curry, Durant, run back with Tobias. Okay, yeah, I think that's totally okay. Pirtle today. Yeah, I don't mind Pirtle. I definitely prefer Pirtle to Jahlil Okafor. Even if Okafor gets the start, they're gonna need his size because we saw last outing when Pirtle got or when they faced Detroit and Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin, they need the size out there. He played 34 minutes. He's pretty solid fancy producer. So yeah, if you need like a really cheap center, Jakob Pirtle, totally fine play. Ayton, Booker, and play for GPP. Not Ayton, Booker though. Yeah. 9.4K utility. Curry or KD. I like Curry more. Cousins, Curry, Mirotic, or Diallo, Bledsoe, Westbrook for cash. I'll take Diallo, Bledsoe, Westbrook. So if Giannis plays, I have 200 left over to upgrade to Ingram. If Giannis plays, yeah. 4,700 forward Plumlee maybe. That's a gross area. Because you're like 200 off of. I mean, I would wait for the starting. I would want to wait for the starting lineup because I think there's a chance that Kenrich Williams plays extended minutes today, and he would be pretty good for 4.6K. But as of right now, I'd probably go down to Diallo. Feeling Simmons at all? Yeah, I think he's fine. The only reason I didn't list him is just because he's just under the pricing of Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, and he plays the same position, and I would just like way rather play them. But Simmons is a solid play for sure. Draymond and Winslow or Diallo and Middleton, DK Cash. Take Diallo and Middleton. Peyton or Barton? I'll take Peyton. If Giannis is out, Ilyasova plus 9.1K DK. Okafor, Young, or Diallo, Winslow? I'd probably go Diallo Winslow. But if you were gonna consider playing that Okafor Young, I would play Jakob Poeltl instead. 4.2K utility. Gonna stick with Check Diallo. And if you need the savings, you can go down to Jakob Poeltl and then upgrade elsewhere with that money, Jacob. Bledsoe or Ingram already have Rondo. Yeah, so they both start at the same time, both of those games. And so if we're gonna get that Giannis news before, assuming. And so if Giannis is in, then I like Ingram more. If Giannis is out, then I like Bledsoe more. Is Rondo for sure starting? I would assume so. But if he's not, there's a huge downgrade to him if he's not. So just be watching for that. Ingles, no, I don't like Ingles nearly as much with Rubio back. Bledsoe and KD or Curry and Middleton. I'll take Bledsoe and KD for cash. Yeah, you like Jakob more than Diallo? Yeah, I don't blame you. I like you could go straight down and eat the savings. You could eat that money, and I think that's totally fine, Jacob. If Kendrick Williams is starting to upgrade him from Diallo, if you have the money. I mean, I think that's fine, Jacob. I think it's fine. I don't think Diallo gets to the point where he plays 25, 26 minutes and absolutely kills you. And I don't think Poeltl kills you either. But the more I look into it, I think I almost prefer Poeltl to Diallo for what it's worth. 4.1K forward. Probably Mikal Bridges. Thoughts on Pat Connaughton? Yeah, he's probably the best value on the slate. 4K utility, DK GPP. I'll go Jakob Poeltl there. Wade Richardson or Winslow per Labs. Richardson projected higher at 34 points. Winslow 30. Wade 28.8. Yeah, I've been looking around. A lot of people are pretty down on the minutes of Wade, and I don't think it's correct. Because when we were playing him a lot, every time that the game was not a blowout, or if it was a blowout, he was on pace to play 28, 30 minutes, and a lot of people have him projected for like 25, 26 minutes. I prefer Wade. Actually, well, in a vacuum, I don't know. Richardson's right there. If you have the money to get up to Richardson, obviously I like Richardson more, but I like Wade more than Winslow personally. Wade in 20% of my laps across 170. Yeah, I like it. You'll probably be over the field. Diallo and Poeltl, Okafor and Bolden. Diallo and Poeltl for sure. How much better do you like Ingram, Diallo, Adams over Winslow, Bolden, and Cousins on FanDuel? Quite a bit. It's close though, actually. Bennett Curry, I like Curry more. Poeltl, yeah, Poeltl's an amazing play. Diallo or Poeltl, yeah. The more I look at it, I like Poeltl more than Diallo. So even if you have to eat that savings, I don't mind it. And you still have 30 minutes because I'm assuming you guys don't have players in this Orlando and Indiana game, so you got 30 extra minutes to make all your decisions. 6K center. Yeah, Miles Turner. Do you have any of that Hawks Chicago stack last night? Yeah, I had Omari Spellman. Morris or Poeltl? I'll take Poeltl. Connaughton and Simmons or Williams or Diallo? Winslow. Take Connaughton and Simmons. Fuck. All right, guys. I'll be in the Slack chat answering some questions for a while. But yeah, hope you guys continue to enjoy your weekend. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back here tomorrow. Till next time. Peace.